Science.
Mr. Greenland's podcast.
Let's learn facts.
Feet on the floor, back straight, never bow to your plate. Chew with your mouth full, chew with your mouth full. Get your elbows off the table.
Hi everybody, this is Mr. G. Welcome to Family and Consumer Science Television. Today's topics, pasta and hamburgers and veggie burgers. Let's get a piece of paper out. If you want to play along at home, get a piece of paper out. 1 through 20, and then we're going to switch over and do a little information gathering on hamburger. But let's go. Write down the answers. First name, last name, period, and date, upper left-hand corner. Here we go. Let's go. Question number 1, or fact number 1. Please just write down the answer. Define mise en place. What does mise en place mean? Is it everything in its place and ready to go before you cook? I lost my keys. Or pasta. Number 2. What temperature should water be at when I should say proper English, what temperature should pasta water reach before you add the pasta? 212 degrees, 165 degrees, or 135 degrees. Question number 3. How long does it take to cook pasta in a nice high rolling boiling water? Is it A, 30 minutes, B, 5 to 7 minutes, or C, 2 hours? Question number 4. Why should you strain the pasta? Why should you strain the pasta? A, to add flavor to it, or B, to separate the water, stop the cooking process, and rinse off any residue that may pertain. Question number 5. What's the main ingredient in Alfredo sauce, or a basic white sauce? We know there are 5 mother sauces. What about Alfredo? What about a white sauce? Is it cheese, tomato, oil, or milk or cream? Exciting stuff. Question number 6. What's a red sauce made from? Red sauce, one of our 5 mother sauces. What's it made of? Marinara, footballs, tomato, or oil-based? Question number 7. You want to cook your pasta to al dente. What does al dente mean? Does it mean moist to the tooth or firm to the bite, or crunchy? You want your pasta to be al dente. What are you looking for with that? Number 8. Pasta is made up of flour, eggs, oil, and salt. Flour, eggs, baking soda or salt. Eggs, pepper, oil, or shrimp. Question number 9. Fresh pasta needs to chill before we start forming it out. We're going to be some fresh pasta in our class. What do we need to do with that fresh pasta before we start putting it through the pasta machine? Should I let it chill? True or false? Question number 10, ladies and gentlemen. Fresh pasta cooks faster than box pasta? Question mark? True or false? Question number 11. Hope you're doing good so far. There are 8 ounces in a cup. True or false? Question number 15. Question number 12. Caught myself on that. There are over 15 different shapes of pasta? Question mark. Question number 13. What's a roux? What is a roux? It's not the animal on Winnie the Pooh. A roux is A, equal parts of flour, butter, used to make many types of sauces, or is it butter, soda, and sauce and eggs, or a character from Winnie the Pooh? Question number 14. Moving along at a terrific pasta pace. You should strain your pasta after it becomes al dente. A, always. B, never. C, I like pasta. Question number 15 in the pasta information. What temperature should dishwater be in a 4-process technique dishwashing stage? Which is that first sink of hot, soapy water. What temperature? What's the magic temperature? Is it 150? Is it 110 degrees? 300 degrees? Or 85 degrees? Question number 16. Milk-based, stock-based, egg-based, tomato-based, beef-based represent the 5 mother sauces. A, no way. B, true. C, what? Number 17. We talked about this a little bit earlier. Let's talk about al dente. Al dente means firm to the bite or mushy. C, like a rock. D, very bad taste. We want our food to be al dente, ladies and gentlemen. Al dente. We're almost al dente. This portion, get it? Al done, almost. Moving on. Number 18. When breading chicken or other products, what is the procedure for a dredging station? We're a little off track on this. We're going back to when we made chicken and when we're dredging something. Is it flour, eggs, breadcrumbs? B, flour, soap, water. C, salt, creamer, or flour. That's how you make those beautiful nuggets and those beautiful chicken tenders. Or you can really dredge just about anything. Question number 19. Botulism, trichinosis, E. coli are 3 types of food-borne illnesses. Are 3 types of food poisoning. Number 20. Clean is defined as visibly clear, whereas sanitized means free of germs. Well. Here's a quick recipe for making your own pasta sauce. The extra add-on to pasta craze. Pasta. Here's how you make some homemade pasta. You take 1 cup of flour. You take 1 egg. You take a dash of salt. You take a pinch of water. You put a little olive oil in there. You make a crater of flour. You make a crater, and right in the middle, you crack your egg right in there. Oh, yeah. And you stir with a fork, till it all comes together in a nice dough ball. It's like soft and tender, like Mr. G's heart. Wrap it up in some cellophane. Please don't complain. Put it into your fridge. Let it chill for 5 minutes. Take it on out. Put it through the pasta machine or hand cut it and put it in the water. Part 1 is over. I'm gonna come back and we'll talk about hamburger.
Family and consumer science.
Mr. Greenland's podcast.
Let's learn facts.
Feet on the floor, back straight, never bow to your plate. Chew with your mouth closed, chew with your mouth closed.
Here we go. Time for some more of the show. Let's talk about hamburger. And plant-based. You got your hamburger, you got your plant-based. Let's number this time 1 through 25. Say it isn't so, Mr. G. Let's go. Number 1 on this portion of our show, meat and beef should be stored at 32 to 40 degrees. True or false? Number 2. 3 types of meat are beef, swine, or fowl. B, beef, lemons. C, corn or soy. Question number 3. Give me some pros, give me some cons of meat or beef. A con of meat, true or false, is that it sometimes can be high in fat. Pro of meat, full of iron and some good old nutrients, full of beef. The beef in meat, good source of. So you got to kind of weigh that out. You got to make sure you're getting a good cut of meat or some good hamburger. Number 4. What's the difference between an herb and a spice? I'll give you a hint. Basil is an herb. Pepper is a spice. What's the difference? Is it A, spices are crushed leaves? B, let me start that again. Number 4, what's the difference between an herb and a spice? A spice is a ground seed, where an herb is a ground leaf. B, there is no difference. C, I think I too much salt into my hamburger. Question number 7. When you're buying hamburger, you'll notice a lot that you'll see 90, 10, 80, 20, 70, 30 on the hamburger packages. What does that mean? What does that mean? Does it mean A, the meat to fat ratio? B, how much bacteria is in the meat? Or C, how many hamburgers the pack will make? Question number 6. Ketchup is often used in the preparation of vegetable burgers. What ingredient in ketchup besides tomato help flavor and tenderize some vegetable burgers? A, vinegar. B, breadcrumbs. C, garlic. D, pepper. Question number 7. One ingredient that should never be in a vegetable burger is A, chickpea. B, tomato sauce. C, soy sauce. D, meat from a cow or steer. Question number 8. What is used in vegetable burger? How do you get your proteins and iron? Where is that going to be coming from? When you go veggie lifestyle, or just a little of this, little veggie, little not, where are you going to get that iron from? Do you get it from the A, the cumin? B, the beans? C, the salt? Question number 9. In some recipes, eggs are used as a binding agent, holds everything together. Is that true or false? Question number 10. The temperature and control are vital when you're dealing with meats and beef. Is it so important to keep that out of the food danger zone? Is it so important to keep it between 32 and 41 degrees when holding it? True or false? I'm going on a limb and saying that is true, true, true. Question number 11. Beef comes from cows and steers, whereas meat would come from other types of animals. That's a thinker. I know beef comes from cows and steers, so I got to go with true. Question number 12. A vegetable burger should be cooked to 475 degrees internal temperature. That sounds pretty excessive. Question number 13. Eating vegetable burgers can be part of eating a plant-based diet. True or false? Question number 14. Hamburger is ground meat or beef? True or false? Hamburger is ground meat or beef? We know that beef comes from cows and steers exclusively. Okay? Interesting question. Thought-provoking, but not as thought-provoking as question number 15. When you're making those beautiful hamburgers and those meatballs, you should reach the temperature of 120 degrees internal temperature. We know that's not true. 165 will keep it good, so that big old false. Question number 16. The internal temperature at the thickest part of the hamburger or steak or whatever meat or beef you are cooking, you should check that at the thickest part in the middle, and it should reach 165 degrees. Question number 17. Meat comes from any animal, whereas beef comes from cows, bull, and steers, known as cattle. Question number 18. Why is it important to make sure your meat is cooked thoroughly to 165 degrees internal temperature? So you won't need as much mustard, A. B, to ensure no FBI. We know FBI means foodborne illness, and we know that 165 degrees is when those juices start running clear, so I would probably go with B, not C. The meat will not start to sing. So let's go with B. We just want to make sure that hamburger is cooked all the way through, guys. Yeah, we want to make sure it is cooked, and at 165 degrees, boy, oh boy, is that a great temperature to know in your family and consumer science culinary skills knowledge. You can only cook vegetable burgers in the oven. True or false? Talking a lot about vegetable burgers today. Question number 20. What is group should you never see in a vegetable burger? Vegetables such as carrots, peas, and onions. Animals, beef, protein. Or C, Jell-O. Question number 21 on this action-packed, information-packed Family Consumer Science show. What does FBI stand for? Not Federal Bureau of Investigation. What does it stand for? A foodborne illness. B, or I don't know. Or C, fun, because I like to go shopping. Question number 22. It's almost over. I'm feeling a little blue. Meatball should have no red in the center, as well as reach 165 degrees internal temperature. Boy, do we talk about 165 degrees a lot in that internal temperature. So important. But let me tell you one thing. Well, I'll tell you a lot of things, but one thing relating to this. If you don't have an internal food thermometer around, say you have this, we'll pretend this pencil is one. I don't have it around anymore. I don't even have one at my house. Mr. G, help me. How am I gonna know that my hamburger or my meat is done? Well, guys, your eyes will never lie. Take a good look at that hamburger. No red. Just like your chicken and poultry, no red. You may see a little bit of red if you have a really fine cut of steak, Okay, maybe a medium well or medium rare, but boy, you really got to make sure that temperature gets at least up on a fine piece of steak to about 150, 155 degrees. General rule of thumb, you want that steak at 165. Other people say 150 will be okay, 155 will be okay, but hey, I want to keep those stomach problems away. 165 all day. What the heck, Mr. G, are you talking about with this cross-contamination stuff? Cross-contamination. I'm touching my mouth. Now I touch something. Cross-contamination could occur. Has this table been cleaned in a while? Hey, I don't know. Now I'm putting it up to my mouth and maybe putting it in my tongue. No. It's crossing over. It's crossing over from one thing to another. Cross-contamination is bad. So getting back to this fabulous question, what is cross-contamination? Is it A, when I try to return something to Amazon and they say, you didn't buy it at Amazon? B, the movement of bacteria from one thing to another. And to prevent that, we're going to wash our hands a lot and change those gloves a lot. Question number 24. Many healthy ingredients can be added to your hamburger as you want to expand it out and make it more economical. Or, I just heard the bing on my phone. Of course, my brain goes there, but I'm more interested in you guys. I'm sorry about that. Put some healthy things in your hamburger, true. When I am all done on this is number 25, I have just made a beautiful hamburger, some delicious chicken, some pasta primavera or Alfredo. But I'm not going to eat that for about 30 minutes or so. What is the proper hot holding temperature for foods? What temperature should I hold hot foods that have already reached its proper safe internal temperature? And now I want to hold it. I want to hold it, not like a baby, but I just want to hold it under some heat lamps or somewhere warm. What temperature should that be at? Should it be at A, 212 degrees? B, 135 degrees? C, Mr. G, I'm so hungry, I think I want to make some veggie burgers when I get home. But make sure you're not alone. What a show, what a show, what a show. Guys, when you are cooking, you want to be safe. You want to make sure that you have your cooking techniques in mind as you're going through the process. Vegetable burgers, here's our little add-on. When you're making vegetable burgers, what you need to do is use legumes, otherwise known as beans and peas, like kidney beans, chickpeas, those sort of beans, and that will be in place of a red meat. So what you have to do with those legumes or kidney beans or lima beans or whatever beans you're using, strain the water off, microwave it in some water for about a minute or so to soften up those beans. Okay, then you want to strain those beans, take a masher and mash those beans till you get a nice paste-like or hamburger texture-looking substance. And that is what your base is. Instead of using hamburger, you're using legumes or beans. Little salt, little pepper, and a whole wide variety of herbs and spices that you can put in those mashed up and mushed up beans to create a flavor profile that you enjoy. A lot of people like veggie burgers, garden burgers, ew. Closed-minded thinking, closed-minded culinary thinking. We love our hamburgers. Well, some do. Some don't eat meat at all. Somebody want to switch it up. You put a little salt, a little pepper, little parsley, a little basil, a little oregano, The list goes on and on with herbs and spices that you can put into those vegetable burgers or vegetable meatballs. You can go right and make it Italian flavoring. Flavor profile means, is it sweet? Is it savory? Pat them down nice. Maybe put a little breadcrumbs in there, as you can do with meatballs. Same exact thing. I have hamburger here. My mashed up vegetables over here. I can use the same process. I can go egg in the hamburger, egg in my legumes, breadcrumbs in my hamburger, breadcrumbs in my legumes, little salt, little pepper, mash it all up, make some hamburgers, make some hamburgers. Obviously, I wouldn't want to reach in here, my red meat, and then go over and touch my vegetable burgers. Cross-contamination. We want to stay away from that. Both delicious ways to make hamburgers and meats and foods that are so delicious. Get your elbows off the table. This ain't no horse's stable. Respectable dining room table. Feet on the floor, ladies and gentlemen. Back straight. Never lean over that plate. And for goodness sake, chew with your mouth closed. Chew with your mouth closed. You hold your fork like this, not like this. Up, over, enjoy, plate down, fork down. Chew that food, enjoy that food. Napkin on your lap, plate right here. Let's put a circle of a plate on your paper. Left-hand side, fork. Right-hand side, knife with the ridges facing towards that. Glass at the top of that. Basic table settings. Put that napkin on your lap. Fabulous half an hour. Lots of good information. If you missed a few, look it up on your fabulous, fabulous cell phones that we love so much. The information we get on cell phones are amazing, but we have to put it into practice. Okay? We got to put that into practice. We got to be safe. We got to be good. Mr. G telling you how to cook, you should. We'll see you all next time on the Family and Consumer Science Show.
Family and Consumer Science.
Mr. Greenland's podcast.